Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the 4-job Fiesta for TNV Small Critter Rescue. It's time for our party to get all the treasure here in the pyramid. So, we skipped it all the first time we went through this pyramid because we didn't have Lenna. So I didn't want to have our characters really, you know, at a sync in terms of levels and jobs. So, held it off. Having Lenna here will keep everybody more balanced, and it'll also make the this pyramid a lot easier because we have all 4 characters here. What also make the pyramid a lot easier is that Saint Staff that we got, because a lot of enemies here are undead, and the Saint Staff is strong against the undead, so basically will do a lot of damage, can one-shot a lot of the enemies, and ones that it can't, it'll do like in the thousands of damage. So White Mage is now, I guess, the most powerful character that we have here. So Faris, not going to be too good, or basically anybody who has the Assassin's Knife, because the Assassin's Knife, as you saw, casts instant death, and if it casts instant death on an undead character, then that character is just revived. So we got all these treasure chests here, they all have monster in the boxes, so most of the time they're going to be these cursed ones, so I'm just fast forwarding the battles here. I don't want to attack them with the Assassin's Knife because, once again, they can be brought back to life if they get hit with it, so... Also a little bit careful there with, I don't want to attack too much unless the first time I attack with Lenna and the chicken knife, because otherwise she can run away, and we have to just start this battle all over again, so... Yeah, that's the one bad thing about the chicken knife, it can potentially cause you to flee, so... Yeah, more cursed ones here. Like I said, if we flee on the first round, though, doesn't really matter, because, you know, it's not like we're undoing a lot of work. But once we start defeating a bunch of enemies, then I'm just going to defend with... I could also change, equipment if I wanted to, but... We have another new enemy here, the Archosaur. So they, pop up only in the, treasure chests, so we'll get a few more of them. But they are also undead, so we could hit them with the Saint Staff. We can also use white magic on them if we wanted to. Lenna, or anybody with a magic sword, can cast Fire 3 to instantly defeat them. Jitterbug Duet, no, not too good, so... Because remember, undead reverses the healing. So... And we don't want to attack her with the Assassin Knife either, because... like I said, undead, we could heal that thing all the way up. And we've already done a lot of damage to it. This is one of the tougher enemies in the area. It has almost 10,000 hit points. So it'll take 3 hits with the Saint Staff to finish it off. We've got a white suit there. That's some new equipment for our White Mage. We'll finally be able to pass that Lumina robe down now to our Geomancer. And the Geomancer and Faris are also going to get new equipment later, so there's quite a few good pieces of body armor here. Yeah, we've been running without anything for our Geomancer, but got something now. Just finishing off these snakes. They're real quick, so don't have to worry about fast forwarding them. And then it takes them out one hit with the chicken knife. These ones, though, because they're not a treasure chest battle, yeah, you can't run from them with the chicken knife. Run away thing procures, so I don't have any problem just keep attacking with that, because I'm not going to lose anything if I run away, because I can't. Now watch over there, see what happens. If you spend too much time in this room, the stairways become a slope, and you slide down into those spikes, take some damage, but we don't have to worry about that, because just wait, and then eventually it turns back into steps, so... Luckily, all those machine enemies that we defeated the last time we went through, they don't respawn, so that's good, so we don't have too many to take out this time here. But we will finish them all off. Once again, they're weak to lightning, so Magic Sword takes them out. So that's just the way to go. Bolt 3 Sword. Sometimes we'll get lucky and we can charm them with the terrain, the Phantom Lights. We're going to have some more mummies when we go through that sarcophagus, but they're not going to be those grand mummies. You saw a little bit there when we transitioned into the battle. You saw the mummy sprite appear. So, But all the mummies that we have defeated before, all the ones that were in sarcophagus that we already defeated, they're not going to respawn. Just like how this machine heads that we fought here ain't going to respawn. What do we do have to fight these mummies here? No grand mummy, we just have that one grand mummy in the bottom. Just a simple group of regular mummies. Once again, weak to fire, so we could have had Lenna use the Fire 3 sword to one-shot them, but Saint Staff takes them out. There's the Thornlet. It's an interesting piece of equipment. You can't, it prevents you from falling asleep, because it's a crown of thorns, so it's always going to be digging in your head. That's keeping you awake. It also, one of the interesting things about it is it lowers your magic stat. And one of the things you can do is, for a Berserker, Faris, if you give her the Thornlet as a Berserker, it'll drop her magic, her innate magic, down to a negative number, so it underflows. And then she can become really, really powerful with the certain axe later on. The Gaia Hammer, it's a hammer that can cast the Earthquake spell. Now, Earthquake is usually, it's based on your magic stat, and Berserkers don't have a really, they have a really bad penalty to their magic stat. So, their Earthquake, if it, with the hammer, if the Earthquake happens, it's not going to do a lot of damage, but when you have that underflow glitch, the Earthquake does a ton of damage. So, it's one way if you are running a Berserker, you want to make Faris your Berserker, because she's the only one who has the magic low enough to get underflowed magic with the Thornlet and the Berserker class. Lenna, Cara, and TNV's their initial magic is a little too high. So, you push that button, that opens up, that removes these spikes here. Let's get rid of this chest. We already saw this guy, the Ogiosaur. Against Oath too, so that thing worked nice. Got a black suit there, that's a good defensive increase. We can give that to our Dancer. Geomancer, he works as well. Yeah, because we got the black suit coming up, which is a little bit better for the black. Is probably more in line for Black Mage, just like the white shirt was there for the White Mage. It helps your magic a little bit better. We're going to get a black suit, which is kind of like a ninja type gear. That'll be better for our Dancer, because it'll increase the stats that the Dancer worries about, like agility. Alright, back on this floor here. On this floor here, you can start running into this kind of mini-boss, Sekhmet. His brother, when we fight him, he'll tell us, is actually a boss of a future dungeon. But that guy, you can, if you're a thief, you can steal these thief gloves off of him, and then run away. And as long as you don't defeat him in battle, he'll keep coming up as a random encounter. So you can farm thief gloves off him. So if you're running a party of, say, 4 thieves, thief gloves makes it more likely to succeed when you try to steal something. Get some new armor here for Lenna, which is going to be our sword knight, magic knight. Dark matter, that is mixing. It's for one of the more powerful mixes if you have a chemist. But I have to go buy some more soft potions because we're running out. I used quite a bit of them when I was going to get Odin, because all these statues there of all the enemies that are only in that place where Odin is. So, but luckily there's I don't think there's any more statue monsters in here. They're only treasure chests. But there's crystal armor. We'll give that, that'll be an upgrade for Lenna there. 5 more points of defense. And we step out here, we got more snakes. Like I said, just finish them off, get some job points. Faris is almost done with her Dancer job. That'll make her White Mage, that'll be the only job she'll has left to finish off then. And then when she masters all her jobs, then we can just make her the Geomancer. Although at the end, the Geomancer will have Cara be our Geomancer. Faris will be our Dancer, TNV will be our White Mage, and Lenna will be our Mystic Knight. I like the sprites like that, so... Take the bone mail for now. There we go. down. Like I said, we can farm that Sekhmet enemy here, but we don't have to farm it because, you know, we have no use for thieves because we can't use them. So this floor, there's a lot of treasure chests. Some of them we can reach now, others we can't because they're locked behind doors. Like this door here is locked, it's only locked open from the other side. So to get that treasure chest, you have to go up to the next floor, and we have to fall in those sand pits and have them push us down. And they will push us down to where the treasure room is. But one of them here we can get right away, and I'm just going to grab that one. So we'll just let Sekhmet beat himself up here. You don't want to run with the chicken knife, so... This guy is not undead, so we don't have to worry about it for the Assassin's Dagger. But then again, he's also as a mini-boss, so the Assassin's Dagger wouldn't work on him. But still, was just doing the dancing and hoping to get a sword dance. That'll help finish him off quicker. And there we go, we got the sword dance. Even if you defeat me, my brother the tower. And his brother is at that fork tower that we went to by Crescent. We couldn't get into that tower because there was a barrier blocking the way. You have to defeat the second elemental dungeon to lower that barrier. And we'll be going to that elemental dungeon in a little bit. We were told where it was at. Some of the scholars in the from the Wind Shrine from Tycoon Castle, who were at Kuzar Castle, they basically said that hey, this might be where to the west of where Tycoon Castle is. There's a shrine, and then when we were in Ball Castle, somebody mentioned that there's a shrine now in the middle of the big bridge, and that it will be the second elemental dungeon. That's like the wind dungeon. So this one is the Oath dungeon. Then we got the fire is the third one, and then water is the last one. The interesting thing though is the fire one is actually underwater. It's going to be an underwater volcano, like the one in Final Fantasy Legend 2. There's going to be lots of lava, but we don't have to worry about that one too much because we got the Geomancer, so they won't take any damage from that lava floor. It's a good place to have that ability. The terrain to avoid taking damage. Going to head on up to the next floor, and we only have to worry about falling down the first one. The second one, if we fell down that one, will take us to where we got that dog suit, and the third one takes us to an empty area, so we just have to worry about getting to that first one. First, we want to head up here. There's two buttons. We want to hit the button on the left. If you hit the button on the right, the wall will move forward and push you down the hole, and you just have to climb back up again. Hitting the one on the left will open access to these treasure chests. The treasure chests on the left, they both have these Cursed One battles. The ones on the right have money, but they don't have a battle, so that's a sonic boom. Got most of that one's hit points. It takes it down like 75%, down to 25% of its hit points, so we'll finish it off. And Faris has learned Equip Ribbons, so she's Master of the Dancer. We'll actually give her the Equip Ribbons ability, because ribbons are really, really good at a piece of headgear. Like I said, they prevent all the status ailments. So yeah, Faris is going to be the first one to master all the jobs. So, we should give her the Equip Ribbon. That'll definitely help her out in terms of defense. We'll change Cara over to something here. She'll turn into our Dancer. And we'll keep the other folks the same. Switch equipment around. Dog sword. We don't want all that coast gear on us. Move everybody around. Now that we have the Sage Staff de-equipped from Cara, we can give it back to Faris. And give it to Faris. She can deal a lot of damage to these Coast 1 enemies. And the other ones, you don't have to worry about them, so if you're doing like a low level thing, you probably just skip these chests. You don't want to gain experience. Like I said, I'll be doing a low level playthrough next year for the Fiesta. A bunch of money. Money will be good for in the future. when you go to that special town, they have like all the best magic, good equipment. So like I said, we want to fall down this first sandstorm area. Fall down to grab this treasure chest. If you have a thief in your party, you see the passages, the hidden passages. Well, once again, we don't have a thief, so... But the passages, luckily, they ain't too crazy. Usually just straight shots, 1 or 2 turns. And this will take us back to where that one door was that I said that you couldn't open from this side. You have to open it from the other side. So don't. There we go. And now we're just going to head back up stairs. And before we head up beyond the next room, we want to encounter one last enemy. It really only appears on the lower, basically the bottom 3/4 of the pyramid. So before we head up, if you're looking for the full bestiary and you haven't encountered this last monster before this floor, I just want to spend a little time here and get this monster. And I'll wander around a little bit, and that'll be the final thing we do here in this episode. We still got 2 more floors to go. So yeah, there it is, the Pyra Lair. That's going to be a palette swap of some interesting sea monster. The very rare sea monster. You can learn the Big Guard, a really good blue magic spell. But that'll be for much later. We'll farm sea monsters once we get the submarine. Like the submarine in Gallus World, you won't encounter monsters when you're underwater in the submarine. But you will when you have the boat. So you could theoretically start encountering those sea monsters if we wanted to now, but we'll do that a little bit later. So, and also later we'll be coming back to finish off this pyramid in the next episode. Take care, thanks for following along, have a good day, bye!